Hey guys, Angry Old Man here. Well, I'm at my favorite trail, up at the West Fork River Trail here, and gonna go for a run. I'm told I'm a bit agitated today, probably because I ran 4 miles yesterday and I haven't run any today. I've got a 1 hour run to do today, and I'm pretty much going to try to lock in my goal marathon pace for an hour, which is not a terribly hard pace, but it's not an easy pace either. So just going to get that 1 hour in and go for quality over quantity, and going to try that out. So yeah. I'm getting ready to hit the trail here. The girls are going to be running with me, or running, walking, whatever it is they do. And then I'll, maybe Emily will be with me. I'm kind of stay pace with her. She's on a real easy run today. So maybe her easy and my not so easy will be about close. At least that's what I'm hoping. Anywho, well, I got to go finish getting stretched out, get warmed up. It is a bit cold. It's been raining pretty much all morning. I really wanted to come to the trail today. Whenever I get a little down, I always like going running on the trail. It always picks up my spirits. So, anywho, you guys have a great day. I'm going to be back a little bit later and we'll talk some more. Hey guys, Angry Old Man here. Yeah, I'm still dealing with trying to figure out a better solution for my light. I'm not 100% sure why I can't solve this. I'm sure somebody has in the past. Anyway, I am back. I went on the trail. I had a really good run. I felt really good, and man, I needed that. We went out to the West Fork River Trail to Monongah. Anybody familiar with that particular trail? It's fairly, I don't want to say flat, but I will say it's consistent. It is rolling hills, and it's hard to detect as you're going through, but you feel it in your pace as you're moving along. The pace does get a little bit more difficult in times, and it's easier in times. Anyway, today I went out there for an hour, and my goal was to run at my goal marathon pace for 1 hour. I set out and had kind of a pacer who was shooting for about the same thing, because they had a super easy run to do, and their super easy run is my goal marathon pace, go figure. Anyway, I was out there and I jumped on their caboose, and I just sort of followed with them. We ran all the way to the Norway Bridge. It was very wet and it was kind of cold. I put an extra layer on top, and had I been running more than an hour, at the end of the hour, I would have probably shed that and pitched it over at the car on the way by, because I was about 45 minutes in, I was starting to get a little overwarm. But starting out, I really did need that to help break the wind that was coming in off of the water, and the cold rain that was coming down. It helped shield me a little bit, and I got it done. Anyway, we took off, and it took me a little while to lock into my pace. I would either run too fast or run too slow. I guess that's the simplest way to put it. I was running too fast or too slow. And I've probably mentioned this before, but no matter what distance race I run, I typically use quarter miles as my lap, my automatic lap on my my sport watch. And I do this because I found the last time I ran a marathon, I was missing mile markers, And when I would hit them, I'd realize, oh no, that whole mile was like way too slow. And then I would compensate and be like, oh my gosh, this mile was way too fast. And it just seemed like I was working way too hard, always playing catch up. So by using quarter miles instead of full miles or other derivatives, I can correct more quickly if my pace is off, and I can adjust without destroying a mile, an entire mile. One example was today I was running, and I was watching. I really wasn't watching much because I was trying to go on fields, but I was kind of watching where I was going on the trail, and knowing from previous experience, I was like, man, I feel like I'm not moving fast enough. And sure enough, when my quarter mile lap popped up, I was going way too slow. I mean, like way too slow. And it was just because the way I caught one of the rises in the trail and a number of other things, I just hit it like the perfect storm to slow me down. That wasn't a big deal because even though I was way off, it was only a quarter mile of a mile that I had done either on target or a little bit above target. So at the end, it really just balanced out. And that's kind of what my goal is when I'm running my marathon. Anyway, I went out, did that. That was all the running I'm doing today. It has been a habit, a regular thing that I do one run on Tuesdays. I try not to do any more. Even though maybe there may be more than one activity, it's all done like in one big block. It's not like I run and then come home, have a little rest, and then go out and run again. So I'm going to stick with that through my taper. I may not even make it to 60 miles this week. I don't know. I'm still kind of scratching my head. But I'm trying to go based on the plan and based on how I feel. And I'm feeling very good. I actually feel a lot of the muscles regrowing and building during this taper period. It's funny because, sometimes you almost become numb when you run every single day, sometimes running 10 miles a day, 12 miles a day, and then not even counting the long runs, which are, between 15 and 20 miles. And then all of a sudden you stop doing that, and your legs, like I woke up this morning, I'm like, man, I just kind of hurt, but not like pain, but like that kind of weird, you just know your muscles are growing is what it is. You're healing. Anywho, I did that today, and the end result was satisfying. My average heart rate was 150. Which is just a little hot, but it's still in my zone, which is 144 to 151. If I can keep my heart rate more or less average in that zone for a marathon, I'm in. I've got it. That's not to say I didn't push a little outside of it or I didn't drop a little below it at times. But the point was I managed, and I held that hour, and I didn't feel particularly challenged. My mile pace was a 7:43 mile, which is a nice little buffer. 43 is 6 seconds inside my time. So, that gives me more than a minute cushion at the end of my race. And I really, like I said, that pace I was holding, I'm pretty sure at my level of condition right now, I hate to jinx myself, but I feel confident. I do. And when I feel confident, that's usually a good sign because I am always second guessing myself. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching today. I am a mess. I came home. We were soaking sloppy wet and cold. I got changed. And as soon as I got changed, my goats decided to just have it's windy. And whenever it's windy, the goats just go stupid. And they decided to have a party, and they busted a big chunk of fence down and were all over the place. And the big buck did not want to go in. He was very happy out in the big field, and that was just not going to happen today. I didn't have time to be out there watching the big field. So he got summarily grabbed by the horn and drug in, and I told him I was not even tired yet today, so he could not fight me. I would win. And he did. He ended up going back in. They all got fed early, and they'll just have to suck it up tonight at dinner time. So anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you all. I keep an eye on things. I drank too much coffee today and made me a little edgy, a little antsy, and probably contributed just a tiny wee bitty to my accelerated heart rate during my run today. So anyway, have a nice day, and always remember, run angry, my friends.